Today we're here at wonderful Roganstown to hit the golfer's favourite shot, the drive. Now Fintan is going to help us by hitting a couple. We start with the first basic element. We've only got three elements, basic elements. The first we're going to deal with is the club face. It must be kept square, and to keep it square we must have a proper grip. First we'll introduce the left hand. Now the left hand goes diagonally across the hand from the middle of the hand into the centre of the index finger and closing in such a way that the thumb is on the top or on the centre of the grip and two knuckles are visible. The V that the index finger forms with the thumb will now point to the right side of his face. Now the right hand we're going to introduce in the fingers. Most people will try to put it in the palm of their hand, but we're going to introduce it in the fingers of the hand and fold the fingers in such a way that one knuckle appears on the back of the hand and the two hands fold comfortably into one another and keep the club face square. This is the first basic element of the golf swing. A square club face, a correct grip. Both of these pointing to the right shoulder. Firm in the last three fingers of his left hand. Firm in the middle two fingers of his right hand. Nice control over the club face. The second element of the golf swing may seem too simple to most people, but it's basic and fundamental. That is that we must swing the golf club in the direction that we want to hit the ball. On the ground we have some lines to assist us in achieving this. When Fintan swings the club back, at the top of his backswing, his club will be parallel to these lines on the ground. This is a railway line. The ball is on this line. His toes are on this line and his shaft is on this line. These lines converge but never cross. If at the top of the backswing his club is pointing to the left, he will come down on the outside. If at the top of the backswing his club is pointing too much to the right, he will come down too much on the inside. So the function of getting it on line is to come down on the line on which we want to hit the ball. We have already dealt with the first two basic elements. First one was the grip, which keeps the club face square. The second was that we must swing the club in the direction that we want to hit the ball. And the third element today is that we must swing at a specific height. It's called the plane of the swing, or the height of the swing from the ground. This is dictated by his posture. Note that his spine angle is fairly perpendicular, his knees are slightly flexed, his weight is even on both feet. Now when he swings the club back, we require that the club is at a certain height. From there, you will find that there's a straight line through the shaft, through his neck here, to the ball. If the club moves above this, it's what we call too steep or too upright. If he moves below it, it's too flat or too low. This will create a low shot. Now we're going to ask Fintan to hit a few drives applying the three basic fundamentals. One, the square face, controlled by a good grip. Two, he's going to swing the club down the ball to target line. And three, he's going to swing it at the correct height. And that's all there is to the golf swing.
See you in part 3.